Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Well, today's another, well, it's a decent Tuesday. It's been raining here for the past couple of days. It's been raining at nighttime mostly. You know, everybody needs some type of purpose in life. You know, for a male, you get married, you get yourself a good job, or the best job that you can get. You pay the bills. That's your purpose. Now, a lot of people want more than that, and I understand that. But you're fulfilling some type of purpose. Way back when, the female would basically be a stay-at-home wife slash mother, which wasn't an easy job. Actually, they were what? They were the organizer, they were the bookkeepers, they were the chef, and they took care of children. That's a lot for one person to do, but they did it, and that was their purpose. Unfortunately, the way things are going nowadays, and it's been like a trend for a while, is that you have to have both the male and the female, husband and wife, or if they're not married, the male or female, had to go out and get jobs just to maintain their lifestyle. And you do that for years, you know, that you do it for years. You work and you hope things get better, but you work and you keep at it. Now, what the trend lately is, because of the high cost of daycare, they pick which one's going to be to stay at home and which one's going to work, depending on how much money they're making. And lately, it's being where the male stays at home. Financially, it's a better decision. But for some reason or another, males really don't do that good of a job. Men are not known to be multitaskers, okay? I don't care, they can tell you whatever they want. Myself, males are not known to be multitaskers. But this is not what this is about. It's about purpose. Spider webs. And that's what I did. You know, ever since I was 18, actually going on 19, I joined the military. I had a purpose. I stayed in the Navy for 20 years. I had a purpose. I took care of, at one time or another, taking care of a wife and children. I had a purpose. Then I retired when I was 55. And it was just seemed to me the best time, because me and Myles' relationship was getting better and better and better. Now, we didn't have a bad relationship, but we got to know each other a lot more. So I decided to retire. But before that, in 2015, Myles and myself, we got married. Now, from that point back, I had a purpose. I mean, every once in a while, I get that phone call from somebody saying, hey, I overdrew on my account. I need some money. It wasn't Myles. And I said, okay, I'll help you out. Now, was that a purpose? No, not really. Because I was sitting my butt in a truck, kind of be antisocial. Really didn't talk to anybody. But I guess my purpose then was delivering goods from one point to the other, making sure customers got what they needed. That was my purpose. Fast forward, 2019, going on to, actually it was February of 2020. Yeah. I had to think about it. I moved to the Philippines with Myles. We had a house, and I think it just fell on our laps, to be honest with you. And every day, even though I was retired, I was doing something. I mean, I was up at 5 a.m. in the morning, Myles and myself. Myles was tending to her garden or doing her sweeping. And I was either helping with the laundry. I mean, it wasn't hard. We have an automatic washing machine. I put it in there, and when it was done, I hung it up. Doing the usual daily stuff around the house, the sweeping, the dusting, because anybody that's been in the Philippines, especially during dry season, it gets very, very dusty. So you got to do it. Myles cooked the dinner. Myles is a good cook. And then the afternoon, by the afternoon, everything that we had to do, it was done. You wanted it in the Philippines. You want to get everything done before noon, because that's when the heat kicks in. Either Myles did her karaoke, or she just chilled out and did her Facebook swimming, or whatever you want to call it, trolling. I don't know what you want to call it. And I was usually in the office doing something. That was our purpose. And then dinner, Myles cooked the dinner. And then after dinner, I washed the dishes. That was it. Our day was done. And we did that every day. The same. It wasn't born routine, but it was our routine. It's just that we didn't even have to say, okay, I'll do this, I'll do that. We just went about our way, and we did everything that needed to be done. And you can say what you want, but when you have two couples living together with nobody else except for the two children, the two dogs, you stick to a routine and you share the work. You know, you don't sit on your ass expecting your partner to do everything. No. Problem I'm having now, I was getting somewhere with this, is I feel right now I have no purpose. All right? I don't go around cleaning up after somebody else's mess. I won't do it. I'm sorry. I won't do it. I'm a firm believer, and we practice this on a daily basis, Myles and myself. You clean as you go. You make a mess, you clean it up. You don't walk away from it thinking that somebody else is going to take care of it. We didn't do that. But now that I'm here, I'm trying to figure out my purpose. Yeah, one of my purposes, but it's trying to get back to the Philippines. Yes, I am going back to the Philippines. I can hear whatever. New tongue. You Dallas can think whatever you want. I didn't abandon Myles. Okay, I love Myles very much. Myles and myself have a great relationship. But right now, I'm trying to figure out my freaking purpose. My purpose is trying to get back to the Philippines. That's my purpose right now. But when I can't do anything, I make the phone calls and do what they ask and still get nowhere. It just doesn't feel like that good of a purpose, to be honest with you. But see, I think when people retire, such as myself, you need to have purpose, man. You need to have something to get you up in the morning and get you through your day. Sitting around being miserable, because that's what usually happens. If you're not doing anything, you usually become miserable. Now, I know there's medical reasons why people don't do something. That has nothing to do with this. It is what it is. They can't do something, they can't do it. That's not of their fault. But I'm pretty sure if they could, they would. At least the people I know that are having some serious medical problems, they could do something, they do it. But they're limited. And I feel for them. But yeah, like I said, right now, I feel like I have really no purpose. And I don't like that feeling. People say, well, go do this and go do that. You know, number one, I don't have a car. I don't like driving other people's cars because the type of luck I have, I just don't like driving other people's cars. So I think I'm stuck in the land of the no purpose for now, because I'll tell you, I can't wait to get back to the Philippines because my life meant something, you know? I was busy. Now, it wasn't hard stuff, but I was busy. Mondays going to the market, you know, and just going for walks, talking to people, interacting with the people of Badoc. I felt that was a purpose. You can only talk to 2 dogs for so long, and I'm not talking about Mimi and Mucky. You can only talk to 2 dogs for so long, and you realize, hey, they ain't answering me. So how do you feel? Do you feel the same way? Do you feel when you go through life you had to have some type of purpose to get you up in the morning, to make you go through your day? And that's how I felt in Badoc. I had a purpose. It got me up at 5 a.m. in the morning. Myles and myself did everything we had to do before, usually it was 10 o'clock, everything was done. And the rest of the day was ours. Myles either did her karaoke or she did something else around the house when I was in the office doing things. That's what I missed, the purpose in life I had. How do you feel? Do you feel that you need, and it could be anything. It could be anything. It's anything. Anything that makes you feel useful. That's what I'm getting at. Anything that makes you feel useful. Going to church and doing things for your church, or going to the senior center, which there is none around here. Going to a senior center and participating and helping seniors that are in a bad road, going down a bad road. That's purpose. How do you feel, man? Do you feel that in order to feel like you're alive, that you're contributing something, either to your partner or to your family or to your neighborhood? What the? Stick a bush. Just answer that, man. So I'm going to go ahead and let you all go. If you enjoyed this, can you give me a thumbs up? If you're not subscribed, can you subscribe? And hopefully you watch through the whole thing. And hopefully some of you appreciate the exchange rate. If you didn't, I don't know what to tell you. It is what it is, right? All right, man. You be good to yourself and you be good to each other. And try really hard not to sweat the small stuff. Sometimes it's hard, but try. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye for now.